Good morning, NHCS family and friends. Today is Wednesday, April 8th, 2020. In Spirit Week, we have Bring Your Favorite Stuffy with you. So I brought Goofy today. Goofy, I got Goofy when I was 17 in our family's first ever trip to Disney World. So that was over 35 years ago. But Goofy is my favorite Stuffy, so he's been with me through a lot, and so that's why I picked Goofy to join us this morning. So please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our quote for today comes from Miss Grady, our music teacher. She sent me this quote, and it says, "Life begins at the end of your comfort zone." Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. We have no birthdays to celebrate today, so let's just get right to the joke. Our joke is, what kind of tree fits in your hand? It's a palm tree. Our word for the day is restitution. Restitution is a sum of money paid for a loss or injury. The driver had to pay restitution to Trey's family for the car crash. So my words of advice today, I would say to learn some new card games, or learn some card games, such as Crazy Eights, Gin Rummy, or Cribbage. Again, it's Wednesday, so it's going to be Independent Learning Day. So if you finish your work and you don't know how to play these games, I would recommend that you learn how to play these games. My sister and I and our friends, we played these, at least Crazy Eights and Gin Rummy, all the time in the summer. With Gin Rummy, you can play like up to 500. So there's a great ways to kind of pass your time. It's a great way to socialize with friends. You could maybe even play virtually with someone if you wanted to. Definitely Crazy Eights you could play virtually. And Cribbage is just a fun game. It incorporates some math and you move your pin around a board. So again, I would recommend taking some time and maybe learning these games. And you can play them as a family too. But my sister and I, we played hours playing Crazy Eight and Gin Rummy all the time while we were growing up. My question of the day is, would you rather eat cake or ice cream? I am definitely an ice cream person. So if I had a choice between cake or ice cream and I couldn't have both, I would definitely pick the ice cream. Well, that's it for today. No, there's one other thing I said to someone in our district that I would talk about. There's something called the Kindness Project, and you can read more about it in a recent Newfoundlanding, the newspaper we have around town. But the TTTC organization, so the Tapley Thompson Center, they are trying to put together kindness cards. So you can, again, read more about it there because you can make a card for anyone. You can put your name on it. You don't have to put your name on it. Again, you want to do this with your family so your parents know. And so you might write a card for a nurse that's working, or you might write a card for the local grocer, like at Hannaford's, that has to work through all of these things. And so you write a card of thank you. You write a card to say we appreciate you during this crisis and the time that we have. You could write your card to your teacher, and you could send it to the TTCC. And if you want to be in a contest to have it be published in the Newfoundlanding, the local newspaper, then on the back of your card, you have to say that you give permission for it to be posted. So they might post it online, they might post it in the newspaper. But again, it's called the Kindness Project. And again, so if you love doing arts and crafts, or if your heart is saying, you know what, I want to give thanks to people this is a great way to do it. And you can mail the cards over to the TTCC in Bristol, and they will distribute the cards to the people that you have made the cards for. So feel free to do that. I love that idea. It's a great thought. So if you have some time, you know, or maybe it becomes a family thing. Maybe you do it, you know, every Thoughtful Thursday. So every Thursday you guys sit down and you make cards for people just to thank them for what they're doing. All right, I really do think that that's it for today. So Goofy says goodbye. And everyone have a wonderful Wednesday.